Hi everyone, I'm going to do my July book haul. So first I have The Spell of Summer by Diana Hardy, and this is about, I think this might be a series. So it's about a woman named Meredith, and she's about to get married in London, and then she's about to get married. Well, it's kind of unclear. There's something about like magic and like a spell that was spoken like 13 years ago, and so now I'm not sure if the spell is with her fiance or with somebody else, and if they're gonna get together. But it just sounded reminded me a little bit of Practical Magic, which I love. I love that movie. I love that book. So I'll pick that one up. Then I have 45 Pounds More or Less by K.A. Barson. And I was waiting for this to come out in paperback. It's about a girl named Anne Gallardi, and she's 16 and overweight, and of course her mother's not, and her aunt's getting married in 10 weeks, and so she decides that she's going to lose 45 pounds in 10 weeks. So it just sounds like a funny story. And I have Here's Looking at You by Mary McFarlane, and I believe this is the British cover, but it is about Anna Alessi, and she is looking for a man, and she is, let's see, so there's a guy that she meets, this guy James, who comes back into her life, and he's the guy who like was kind of the bane of her existence growing up, and now he seems like he's changed a lot, and so she's wondering if there's a way to fall in love with somebody who, like, I mean, just basically, humiliated you when you were growing up. So that looks cute. Then I have Touching the Surface by Kimberly Sabatini, and this is about a girl named Elliot who says when Elliot finds herself dead for the third time, she knows she must have messed up big time. So she's she wants to just move on this time, and she has to look back at her past and look at all the people she's hurt, and she has to put together all the pieces so that she can move on. Then I picked up Hexed by Michelle Chris. I'm not sure how you say it. Looks like a great witch story. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. Benjamin Tomes and a lot of other people are getting this one, and it's it's a witch book, takes place in a school, and so I haven't really read much about it. I just picked it up and Ever just started talking about it. It sounds like a great witch book, so got that one. Then I have Lux Beginnings. This has obsidian and onyx. This is the bind up by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I think I have Obsidian on my Kindle, but I just decided to get the bind ups because you can get 2 books for less than buying 2 separately. So I'm really not an Alien fan, but everybody talks about how great this book is, and like it's funny and cheesy, and so I'm hoping that I'll feel the same about it. Aliens just aren't my thing, science fiction stuff. So I thought I'd try this and see what I think, and then if I like it, I will get the other bind up. Next I have Then and Always by Danny Atkins, and this is about a girl named Rachel Wiltshire, and she says that she has everything that she's ever wanted, great friends and a boyfriend, and she's in a journalism program, and then tragedy happens, and then it's 5 years later, and she goes back home to celebrate her best friend's wedding, and so it says a fall lands her in the hospital, and then she wakes up to find her life has completely changed, and she doesn't remember what happened, and she has to kind of piece it together. So it mentions Sophie Kinsella's Remember Me on the back, which was a great book. I love Sophie Kinsella, so that looks good. Then I have A Paris Apartment by Michelle Gable. It's a very stark cover, white, and this is about a woman named April, and her boss tells her about this apartment that's been shuttered for 70 years, and she's the furniture specialist for Sotheby's, so she goes to Paris and she starts like unearthing things that are in this house and the story of the family that lived there, and it just sounds like a great kind of historical fiction, but it just sounds really, really neat. Then I got Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I have The Husband's Secret, haven't read it, but really want to, and this cover just is amazing. I just love this cover. And this is, it says about 3 women. Sometimes it's the little lies that turn out to be the most lethal. So a murder, a tragic accident, or just parents behaving badly. What's indisputable is that someone is dead, but who did what? So this sounds really interesting. I kind of don't want to know too much about it. It just sounds fabulous. Then I have I Couldn't Love You More by Gillian Madoff. And this is about a woman named Elliot Gordon, and she's a working mother, lives in Atlanta, and I guess she's married, and then this guy from her past, her first love, reappears, and her life kind of starts to unravel, and so it's all about family and what are you going to do to save it. Then I have The Half-Life of Molly Pierce by Katrina Leno. Another really neat cover, another spooky book. So this one is about Molly Pierce, obviously, and it says that for all of her 17 years, Molly feels like she's missed bits and pieces of her life. Now she's figuring out why. Now she's remembering her own secrets, and in doing so, Molly uncovers the separate life she seems to have led and the love that she can't let go. So that sounds really, really great. It also seems very short. Then I have In Deep by Tara Alon McVoy. And this is about a girl named Bryn who's a swimmer, and when she's swimming, she can kind of let everything else go. Her father was a war hero, and he's died, and her mother's not around, and her stepdad's totally clueless, and so she kind of escapes when she swims, and then obviously it's a very competitive sport, swimming, but I guess it follows her out of the pool between her and her best friend and a new college swimmer. So she gets in over her head. So it's going to be another suspenseful one. Then I have Ask Again Later by Liz Zukos. And this is about a girl, I think, who has 2 dates to the prom, or gets asked by 2 people to the prom. And then she wants to flip a coin. And then it says her simple coin flip has given her the chance to live out both dates. So she's got the jock and she's got the theater geek. So we'll see how that works out for her. And then lastly, I have Angel Fall by Susan E. And I swear I had this book before, but I can't find it anywhere, and I've really wanted to read it, so I just got another copy, and if I find my second one somewhere, then I'll have 2. So anyway, I think everybody knows what this is about, angels and stuff, so I'm really excited to get to that one. So that is my July book haul, and I will be back soon with my July wrap-up and August TBR. Great, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.